In mains exam, we are having again paper 6 and paper 7, that is optional subjects paper 1 and paper 2. Here optional subject sociology. Paper 1, that is fundamentals of sociology. Sociology, the discipline. Modernity and social changes in Europe and emergence of sociology. And then scope of the subject and comparison with other social sciences, sociology and common sense, and sociology as a science, scientific method and critique, major theoretical strands of research methodology, positivism and its critique, fact value and objectivity, non-positivist methodologies, research methods and analysis, qualitative and quantitative models, techniques of data collection, variable sampling, hypothesis and reliability and validity. And then sociological thinkers, Karl Marx, historical materialism, mode of production, alienation, class struggle. Emil Durkheim, division of a labor, social fact, suicide, religion and society. Max Weber, social action, ideal types of authority, bureaucracy, Protestant ethic and the spirit of capitalism. And then Talcott Parsons, social system pattern variables. Robert K. Meton, latent and manifest functions, conformity and deviance reference groups, self and identity. And then stratification and mobility concepts, equality, inequality, hierarchy, exclusion, poverty and depression. Theories of social stratification, structural functionist theory, Marxist theory, Weberian theory. Dimension, social stratification of a class, status, groups, gender, ethnicity, and race. Social mobility, open and closed systems, types of mobility, sources and causes of mobility. Works and economic life, social organization of work in different types of society, slave society, feudal society, industrial capitalist society. And formal and informal organization of a work, labor and society, politics and society, sociological theories of a power, elite, bureaucracy, pressure groups and political parties, nation, state, citizenship, democracy, civil society, ideology, protest, hesitation, social movements, collective action, revolution, religion and society, sociological theories of religion, types of religious parties, that is animism, monism, pluralism, sects, cults, region or religion in modern society, religion and science, secularization, religious revivalism, fundamentalism, systems of kinship, family, household, marriage, types of forms and families, lineage and descent, patriarchy and sexual division of labor, contemporary trends, social change in modern society, sociological theories of social change, development and dependency, agents of social change, education and social change, science, technology and social change. And then paper 2, that is Indian society structure and change, introducing an Indian society, that is first one, perspectives of the study of Indian society, Indology, structural functionalism, Marxist sociology. For Indology, G.S. Gure, and then for structural functionalism, M.N. Srinivas, and for Marxist sociology, A.R. Desai. Impact of a colonial rule on Indian society, social background of Indian nationalism, modernization of Indian tradition, protests and movements during the colonial period, and then social reforms. B. Structural social structure, that is rural and agrarian social structure, the idea of Indian village and village studies. Agrarian social structure, evolution of land tenure systems and land reforms, caste system, perspectives on the study of a caste systems, and then features of a caste system, untouchability, forms and perspectives, and then tribal communities in India, the definitional problems, geographical spread, colonial policies and tribes, issues of integration and autonomy, social classes in India, agrarian class structure, industrial class structure, middle classes in India, and then systems of kinship in India, lineage and descent in India, types of kinship systems, family and marriages in India, household dimensions of the family, particularly entitlements and sexual division of labor, religion and society, religious communities in India, problems of religious minorities. And here social changes in India, visions of social change in India. Visions of social change in India, idea of development planning and mixed economy, constitution, law and social change, education and social change, rural and agrarian transform in India, programs of rural development, community development program and cooperatives, poverty elevation schemes, green revolution and social change, changing modes on production of Indian agriculture, problems of rural labor, bondage, migration, industrialization and urbanization in India, Evolution of modern industry in India, growth of urban settlements in India, working class structure, growth, class mobilization, informal sector, child labor, slums and deprivation in urban areas, politics and society, nation democracy and citizenship, political parties, pressure groups, social and political elite, regionalism and decentralization of power, secularization, social movements in modern India, that is peasants and farmers movements, women's movements, backward classes and Dalit movements, environmental movements, ethnicity and identity movements, and then population dynamics, population size, growth, composition and distribution, components of a population growth, birth, death and migration, population of a policy and family planning. And emerging issues are aging, sex ratios, child and infant mortality, reproductive health, challenges and social transformation, crisis of development, displacement, environmental problems and sustainability, poverty, deprivation, inequalities, violence against women, caste conflicts, ethnic conflicts, communalism, religious rivalism, illiteracy and discipline in education, illiteracy and disparities in education.